Hey guys!
I was never the one to write up a song for just anyone. I was always the one to find myself lost in long conversations. Cause I've always been told that things will unfold if you keep on waiting. But then you came along and proved me all wrong. I was so mistaken. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby.
Welcome to this week's bump update. Of course, I'm your girl Nats, and I hope everyone is happy, healthy, and doing okay. You guys, we are thriving in pregnancy, okay? I don't know how different I look to you guys on camera, but I feel like I am getting big. I feel like my mouth is wider. Like I feel like I am stretching, and I'm not sure exactly how happy I am with all of these changes, but you know what, we're riding with it because the body is doing an exceptional thing right now. So of course, I am going to start this week's bump update. Cannot believe I'm saying this, but we're going to start with the usual questions that I ask every week. So the first question, how far along am I? Right now, I am 14 weeks pregnant, and yeah, the time is flying so fast. I am officially in the second trimester. I cannot even believe it. I feel like I blinked and the first trimester was over, and now I'm in the second trimester, and then it will be the third trimester, and then I'll be having a whole other human being inside here, inside my house. Like, oh my god, like it's crazy, you guys, how fast this pregnancy is already flying by. Question number 2, the baby status. So this week, according to the What to Expect app, the baby is as big as a navel orange. You guys, this is the picture that I have. Yep, a navel orange. And in terms of weight and ounces, so the baby is about 3.5 to 4 inches right now, and it weighs about 2 ounces. So still a bit tiny and still growing, but that's what we're doing over the next few months. The navel orange is as big as like a fist, so like the baby is this big. It is impossible to believe that the baby is like this small at the moment, but that's what the app says. And in terms of baby's development, the app is basically telling me that the baby is moving around, leaping, bouncing around, all of that good stuff, even though it might be difficult for me to feel it at the moment because they're still so tiny, because the baby is like this size, and there is obviously a whole lot of room inside the uterus right now as it grows and stretches. The app also said that the baby can stand up straight in the womb right now. So all of the appointments that I've been going to so far, which I go to the doctor every 2 weeks, and I know that it is standard for you to visit the doctor every one time every 4 weeks within like the first 2 trimesters, and then it gets more often. But this clinic that I'm going to, it's like every 2 weeks we're going in, and I don't see where any of it is a waste of my time so far. I love going in because I love seeing the baby, so doesn't bother me at all. And yeah, so for all of the ultrasounds that we have been doing, the baby has been a little slouchy. Now that the app is saying that his or her development is more of a standing up, maybe we'll get to see the baby more clear, more stretched out and all that. So I'm looking forward to my next appointment, which is in 2 weeks from today. Next question, my stats. You guys, this is the worst part of the video to do for me because I am so scared to get on the scale. Like, I am scared of gaining weight. Like, I have come a far way. Like in Japan, I gained a total of many pounds. I was like 65 kilograms because in Japan, that's how they measure the weight, and they measure height in centimeters. So I've gotten used to that, and I don't even know how to convert kilograms into like pounds anymore. But I remember weighing on the scale at least a year ago, and I was like almost close to 150 pounds, and I was like, oh my god, absolutely not, this cannot happen. And I didn't do anything drastically, but right when I weighed myself, when I found out I was pregnant, I weighed 59 kilograms, which was about 130 pounds, and I was shocked because I could not believe that I lost so much weight. And to be honest, I didn't change my diet, I didn't do anything, I wasn't working out or anything, but I strongly believe that because I'm in Japan and we walk so much, to be honest, we walk everywhere, or we ride a bicycle everywhere, and then I work 3 schools and 3 of them are, you know, walking distance, and so I'm really burning calories a lot, so I think that helped. But yeah, I was very surprised and felt very good that my weight had dropped to like 130, because it would have mean that I lost like maybe 15-20 pounds, and that was so good. And then now that I'm pregnant, obviously I have to gain weight in order to grow my baby, because a baby you know, plus your placenta, plus your uterus stretching, just things, food, all of that stuff. Like, I'm going to obviously be heavier and I'm going to gain weight. It is normal for me to gain weight in pregnancy, but I don't like seeing myself gain weight, you guys, because I just have this fear that I'm never going to lose it back. But I know that this also comes with pregnancy, so I'm embracing it. I'm not exceptionally happy with the fact that I have to gain weight, but I am accepting that this is the path that we're going to be going down for the next few months. And I'm not super obsessed with weight or whatever. I just like a number that I prefer to see, and if it goes over that, I freak out. So yeah, so far in this pregnancy, I have gained 6 pounds already. So I'm at like 65 kgs or 66 kgs right now, and it only gets worse. Next question, best moment this week. Oh my god, you guys. So I felt the baby move for the first time. At first, I didn't know that it was actually movement. I was kind of wondering, like, is this movement, or is this gas, or is this indigestion, or is this that I am hungry and my stomach is growling, or what is this that I'm feeling right now? And it continued, and the more it continued, the more I'm saying there's absolutely no way this was gas, because I wasn't passing gas, right? And yeah, TMI, and that is what you're going to get on the channel right about now. TMI all the time. It wasn't indigestion, because I felt good, and I wasn't hungry, so I just stood and really paid attention to what I was feeling. And then I was like, I felt a little roll somewhere, and then I felt a little pop somewhere else, and then I felt a little giggle somewhere else. I'm like, this is definitely baby floating around inside there. So obviously you cannot look at my stomach and see the baby kicking, because the baby is still super small and there is a lot of space inside my uterus right now, so the baby can just bounce around in there. And so I tend to feel that, and I felt that this strong, it wasn't really strong, but it was strong enough for me to be like, hold on a minute, like, what is going on? You know what I mean? It wasn't faint, it wasn't a faint feeling, it was kind of strong-ish for me to be like, you know, something is going on inside there. So it felt, people say that it feels like flutters, and when it was happening, I was even texting my friend at the same time, and like, this flutter that everybody speaks about, like, I am not feeling that. Like, that's not what I'm feeling. I'm feeling a roll. I'm feeling like, you know, when you're hungry, your belly starts, it kind of feels like that. And then on top of that, it just feels like a stone, like somebody is rolling a stone, or a stone is rolling down a hill or something. That's how it felt. And then from every now and then, I feel a little pop, like poop, poop, you know. So yeah, I didn't feel the flutters at all, and I was saying, well, if this is what they call flutters, it definitely does not feel like flutters, so no one would know. And then Friday, that's the next day I was at school, I felt my belly flying, like I just felt like things were in it going like this, and I'm like, so this is what they mean by flutters? And I'm like, oh my god. So So in the space of 2 days, you guys, I felt 2 different movements, and that was very exciting. I texted my friend immediately too. I said, girl, I'm starting to feel flutters now. It feels like little butterfly, like a little jar of butterflies just let loose in my belly. I just feel this thing this inside. So I felt the baby move, and the baby really just goes to town in the morning. I mostly feel the baby in the mornings. I don't feel it any other time. Not that the baby isn't moving, the baby is moving, but I am not feeling. Okay, worst moment this week. Worst moment this week for me was the fact that I started questioning things a lot this week. I don't know if it's a wave of anxiety that came over me, but basically I looked at my belly and I thought it popped, and then the next time I looked at it, I could have sworn that it wasn't as big as when I said it popped, and so I started getting a little anxiety. I was wondering if the baby is growing or is everything is okay, and I also started worrying about postpartum and all that stuff. Obviously, you guys, this is my first pregnancy. I have never been pregnant before. I have no idea what to expect, what to look forward to, and so I have all kinds of thoughts and questions and just all kind of confusion, frustration. Well, maybe not frustration, but I'm just questioning a lot of things, and I'm scared. If you're a first-time mom too and you're scared, you are not alone. I'm right there with you. I don't know what to expect in, like giving birth and what to expect postpartum. I mean, I'm watching a lot of YouTube videos of other moms, and I'm reading the blogs and doing all of that stuff, but of course nothing really prepares you but experience, and the fact that I've never experienced this before is kind of really freaking me out. So this week I was really raved with much anxiety, but I'm happy to say that I'm getting better. I do go through waves of I'm good, I'm not good, I'm good, what the hell. So it's kind of a it's not a smooth sailing boat right now. I'm all over the place in terms of my anxiety levels, but I hope it all gets better with more research time and all of that stuff. Okay, my symptoms and or sickness for this week. You guys, if you have been pregnant before, I need you to comment down below and tell me if what I'm mentioning now is a symptom that you also went through when you were pregnant, or if you are pregnant at 14 weeks like myself. Tell me if you have experienced this. I would really like to know. But this week I realized that my teeth felt a little more dirty. I don't know why, because I did not change my toothpaste, I did not change my toothbrush, and I did not change the amount of times I brush my teeth in a day, which is basically 3 times, because I brush at lunchtime when I'm at school. And yeah, for some reason, and it's not the front part of my teeth, it's like behind it, like, yeah, there's only one behind of your teeth anyway, but like behind it, both top and bottom, like when I rub my tongue against it, like it just feels, it feels like a fog or a cloud is just over it. Like I'm not feeling the exact surface feeling of the teeth as when I would put my tongue over the front of my teeth. Like the back just feels dirty, and no matter how I go in behind it and brush under there, like brush it sometimes even too hard, it still felt a little just grainy, as if something is just plastered on it. And I honestly feel like this is a pregnancy symptom, because this has never happened to me before. And as I said, I did not change my brushing routine at all. So let me know if this is a pregnancy symptoms or something is wrong with my teeth. As a matter of fact, I need to go and do a dental check for my teeth, just in case. Another thing that I have been facing this week in terms of symptoms is an never-ending dryness in my throat. Like it cannot be quenched no matter how much fluids I drink. I drink a ton of water daily, and I also drink juice daily. I drink a lot, and this week I have been suffering from a dryness in my throat. It's the kind of dryness that you kind of get when you're getting sick, and for the life of me, I cannot correct it no matter how much I try to drink water. And the most dramatic thing that is going on this week is the increase in hunger. Oh my goodness, I feel like I am hungry every 2 hours, and I have been succumbing to that feeling, and that is a part of why I am putting on so much weight. And so I'm going to stop eating every time I feel hungry. But you guys, the hunger that I am feeling these days, it's crazy. I eat breakfast, and then within 2 hours I'm hungry again, and then within an hour and a half after that I'm hungry again. Like, I'm always eating, even though I have been a good eater from the beginning, but now, oh my god, it's out of control. So I guess I need to like put my foot down on that and just stop. But yeah, hunger has been a thing this week. Next question is cravings and aversion. So as for cravings, I still want everything that I see. Like, there is no one thing that I'm saying, oh, I gotta have that, or I'm really craving this and I need it. There's nothing. I just want food to eat. Of course, every time I do get hungry, I know what I want to eat. Like, I could say I feel for chicken, or I feel for spaghetti, or I feel for tuna, or I feel for soup or something of the sort. I always know what I want to eat, but I am not having a craving like, I want this, I really want this, and I'm gonna lose my mind if I didn't get it. So yeah, that's the only thing that's been going on in the cravings category of things. As far as aversion goes though, I am not too liking the sound of mutton. In Jamaica, we call that goat meat, curry goat. Yeah, I have been feeling for something curry, and I've been trying to visualize having a nice plate of rice and peas and curry goat, and every time it crosses my mind, I get this feeling. I'm not sure if pregnancy is what's causing this, or it's the fact that I have eaten so much mutton over the past few months that maybe I'm just tired of it, even though I am feeling like eating it. So yeah, I don't know if it's a pregnancy thing or not, but yeah, mutton sounds gross to me right now. Next question, weird food combos. Do I have any of that? I don't think I am putting any weird food together to eat. It has been pretty much the norm in terms of my food, to be honest. So yeah, no. And to be honest, I feel like I am missing out by not having a weird food combination. I feel like every pregnant woman have something that they made up that they really enjoy, that somebody's looking at them and like, yeah, you're pregnant, because there is no way a normal human being would eat that. Like, I feel like I'm missing out because I'm not getting that. Like, I'm not pairing anything out of the norm together. Like, the only thing that has been happening is the fact that I am loving jam these days, so I want to put jam on my bread instead of butter. So if I'm eating bread with anything, I'd prefer to have jam on it than actual margarine or mayonnaise. So that's the only thing, but it's not a weird food combo. So yeah, I don't know, and I feel like I'm missing out. What are your weird food combinations, you guys? Let me know in the comments below. Like, you're pregnant, let me know what foods you are putting together right now, and if you are not pregnant and you're watching this video, then tell me what your weird food combination was. Next question, movement. Yes, there is movement. I covered that when we talked about best moment of this week, so I won't go over that. So the next question is there anything making me queasy or sick? And at the moment, not eating often enough is what's making me a little queasy and off the edge, not feeling too great. So as I said, I get hungry very often these days, and if I do not eat when I feel hungry, I start getting a little lightheaded, and I start feeling like, you know, I'm going to just not my best, to be honest. So that's the only thing that's making me queasy or sick. It's not a smell, it's not a color, it's not anything but me being hungry. Labor signs, the next questions. No, thank God I am not experiencing any labor signs at this moment, or any miscarriage signs at this moment. The next question, am I happy or moody? And this week, to be honest, I am just going to call it as it is and say that I have been moody. It was not a good week. So you guys, how I do my pregnancy updates, my bump updates, is that I film it on either the second to last day or the last day of that week, so that I have a full experience of the week, so the information that I'm giving to you is like super accurate. So I'm filming this on a Saturday, which is 2 days before I turn over to 15 weeks, because I change weeks every Monday. So on Monday coming, which is in 2 days, I'll be 15 weeks, and I'm filming this so right before I turn 15 weeks, so that I've had quite a few amount of days in the week, so that I know my symptoms are real and true. And yeah, I have been moody this week. As I said, I was having a lot of anxiety that triggers bad moods, of course, and I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, but I am getting a little cold, and it has been on and off throughout the entire pregnancy up to now, because obviously I cannot just take over-the-counter drugs that I would take if I'm not pregnant to combat cold and flu symptoms. I am sure there are things that I could take, but I live in Japan, I don't know Japanese, I can't read the labels, all of that stuff. I could bring it to the doctor, but when I mentioned taking any sort of over-the-counter drugs to my doctor, she said the drugs in Japan are safe, so you can take them, and that does not sit right with me at all, because there's just so many things that can affect the baby's development. In the US, certain things you cannot take when you're pregnant, so I just don't believe the narrative of drugs in Japan are relatively safe, so you can take it when you're pregnant. So I just don't take anything. So I've been suffering because I can't combat the cold and flu symptoms apart from doing homemade remedies, which are really not helping. So yeah, I've been moody. Last question, belly button in or out? Right now, my belly button is coming out. It's not yet out, but it's coming out. And of course, to close the video, I'm going to give you guys a little bump shot. So this is the bump right now at 14 weeks. This bulge right here is not a belly, it's like my pants. All right, let me do this. So this is what my 14-week stomach looks like. It looks very stiff, you guys, and I confuse it with bloating all of the time, because I'm like, why does my belly look so stiff? It doesn't look like a pregnant belly growing, because it's not, you know, jiggly, it just looks stiff. But this is actually not bloat, because I don't feel bloated. My belly is probably empty by now, and this is the belly that we have. So 14 weeks, and yeah, it's been a very on and off week, but I do look forward to what other weeks have in store. I hope you guys enjoyed today's bump update, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.
Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever.